So we have my new deck here, Tarot of the Curious Creatures. So I asked Curious Creatures what the question is for today, and it is walking away from addiction or what no longer serves us, because we received the 8 of Cups and 2 of Cups in reverse. So that is what this reading is about. I decided to make this for Sagittarius. What do we need to know on letting go of addiction? Or anything that no longer serves us, especially expelling negativity. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Cups. And here is our mystery cards. I'll leave these mystery cards here. These 2 came out sideways, so we'll leave them like that. So a lot of bright colors here. Alright, let's start with the Queen of Cups. Now she's looking into the past, and I see a pearl. So I think you need, not that you need, but it would help you maybe mother a pearl, or the pearl itself will help you. You know how crystals help you with your vibration. They can either raise or decrease vibration. And no, that's hanging. You see that hanging? That star hanging is this same star on the necklace worn by the Queen of Cups. Perhaps this has to do with a necklace, or it reminds me of the things that babies have that you hang down. Maybe this has to do with a distraction, something distracting you, or perhaps this has to do with protection. Perhaps you have to wear a necklace for protection. And then we have the 9 of Wands here in reverse, and she's like roaring. So it's like, in order to be fully in control of your emotions, like the Queen of Cups, you have to scream it out. You don't want to hold in your emotions. That's how she got so stable in her sea of emotions. The Queen of Cups is from screaming it out. See, she has a big hole in the heart. She could be yawning too. Are you tired? And you see she has knee pads on, so it's like she's been down on her knees. We won't even go there. We'll just say she's been on her knees praying. If not, she should be, because she's been down and out. So the 10 of Pentacles and the Chariot are on one side, and the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Wands are on the other side. So we have these 2 10s, and this reminds me of like carrying all them rocks. You're carrying all this shit, and you've come such a long way. Or perhaps you're following somebody. I thought of that because of the footprints, but if you're not following somebody, that's where you came from. So you came a place with a lot of baggage. Almost there. And the Chariot also has a lot to do with control. We have the black and the white. This is like the negative and the positive, and the staying in between the two. Because normally the Chariot, these are horses. So if one horse goes this way and one horse goes that way, well, he's knocked off his chariot. So this is keeping an even balance. You see with the bicycle. This is keeping an even balance. And once you learn how to ride a bike, that's not something you forget. So it reminds me of that Pathways reading we did about how you have to put not only read a book about riding a bike. In that reading, we use swimming as the subject, but for the subject here, riding a bike, you not only have to read a story or read instructions on how to ride a bike, which normally you don't, but this is doing the actual act. Just like you don't work. swimming. In order to do it, you go into the pool or you get onto the bike and you start riding, practice. And the more you do it, the better you get. I mean, my kids started riding bikes when they were young, and now they do wheelies and tricks and shit. So it's like the more you do, the better you get. So perhaps we're talking about expressing our emotions and releasing this negative or this stored trauma. Now with the 10 of Pentacles here, we have the alligator. The alligator, we have a lot of alligators. Now the alligators know what they want, and they wait patiently for what they want. And they also have their eyes on the top of their head. So their eyes are constantly on the spirit, forever on God, or your higher self, your higher spirit, whatever you consider your higher power. So with the 7 of Swords, these thoughts or something is falling on top of him as he's trying to escape. So this tells me that if you're trying to get away with something or trying to take a shortcut, that's not going to work. You have to put in the hard work in order for it to work. Work. So let's get to, we still have the secret cards. Before we do that, let's do this Judgment. So these are both major arcanas, the Judgment and the Hierophant. And you have the key. You have everything you need. You have it. You have the keys to turn on this radio. You have the keys to open your ears. Someone's trying to give you advice or tell you something and you're not listening to it when it's in reverse like that. You're more paying attention to what everybody else says or the collective instead of the spirit says. Or one person, how I see it, is to go within and focus on the spirit and the wants and or needs of that versus the collective. Like breaking free from everyone else. Alright, let's turn over our secret cards. Ooh, we have more green. So we have the 4 of Swords and the Temperance in reverse. So Temperance is all about moderation. And when it's in reverse like that, it's a lack of moderation, like a lack of control. Here, like the whole reading saying. So in order to gain control and to do things in moderation, of course, our emotions have something to do with that. This is being emotionally responsible, or emotionally mature. So in order to do that, we need to heal. 4 of Swords has a lot to do with healing and sleeping. And in order to get better, especially when we're sick, like physically sick or mentally sick, either way, it's our brains connected to our bodies or our bodies connected to our brains. And in order to get better, we have to sleep, we have to rest, we have to heal. The body heals itself. So I guess, and maybe we'll receive messages, maybe we are more up to hear these messages when we are sleeping or when we are at a relaxed state, like meditation and things like that. And perhaps music will help you get through this. The Hierophant has a lot to do with the spirit as well. And all of these are very spiritual cards. So let's see what's on the top of the deck. Oh, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So Virgo did get this Queen of Swords in reverse. We have this, what is it, a snow owl with a peacock feather. So this reminds me of like like how peacocks, they like hawk and squawk at you like really loud. You can always tell when there's a peacock around because of their high squawk. And perhaps this Queen of Swords has a double-edged sword, like her tongue. It could be used to hurt or to heal. And perhaps you are speaking to yourself in this negative fashion, which is not helping you when it comes to the moderation, and certainly not helping you when it comes to healing. When it comes to healing, we need positivity. We need to let it out. Like, see how she's screaming? We want to make sure we're screaming positive things instead of negative things. I'll tag a reading up top that will help with this negative self-talk or negative speech from someone else. That's what I see here. And the Ace of Swords, it's like this red road. And the Acorn. So this is being protected, like to protect our energy. And to protect our energy, maybe we do have to say, like, speak up, like, hey, back up or back away, or perhaps we have to speak to ourselves in a different manner when it comes to that. We definitely are walking away from what no longer serves us, and this is the card that came out. Now, she has strings attached to 2 out of the 8 cups. What this reminds me of, in order to break free from something or someone, okay, let me start from the beginning. So when we are in a relationship, or let's use that. If we are in a relationship, whether with a person, with a substance, with whatever, when we are in this relationship, when we have sex or when we have a special moment, there is a cord that's attaching you to that person. So whenever you have a special moment that's connecting you to this special someone or this substance, it's a connection. It's a bond being formed from a connection made, and this creates a cord or a string from you to that other thing, that person, the substance, whatever it is. And this cord becomes attached. I visualized it as either like a violin or a guitar cord. You can visualize whatever you want. What I had to do was lay down and literally visualize this cord connecting from me to them, and get these big scissors and cut the shit out of it and file it. I even burned the shit, and it worked. Let me tell you, after that, I was able to separate and to be happy and to go on with my life. Before this, I wasn't able to do that. But let me tell you, the person began to use drugs again, and because they were fucked up again, the cord that was connecting from me to them while they were on drugs, it became connected again. I received letters from them after 4 years of not receiving anything. I received letters for them. People started calling me about them, and I was like, oh shit, he's on drugs. Now I have to reconnect. I have to disconnect these cords that were still connected. So you might have to do this once or twice. I had to do it twice. Once for when he was sober, once when he was messed up. So yeah, don't forget that's very important. Severing these cords will help, and don't knock it till you try it. I thought, yeah, okay, cords, these are there's cords. Okay, I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna imaginary cut these cords. It worked. And I guess you won't know it until you try it. So try to let me know. Comment below if it worked. Like if you resonate. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for your time and all your support. I love you. Thanks.